Okay, great. Ready?
We don't have all the clues listed out yet, but we have some ideas of where they could live.
Creating the Knock at the Cabin experience at CES was a massive undertaking, and we were so excited to have M. Night Shyamalan's direction.
The idea was to have CES attendees interact with actors on the set of Knock at the Cabin to discover clues about Night's unreleased film. For this immersive movie experience to work, we needed to connect teams that were scattered across the country, in New York, Chicago, Philadelphia, and ultimately at CES in Las Vegas.
But thanks to AMLOS, we were able to collaborate in real time.
Right now I'm finishing Knock at the Cabin and I'm finishing Servant for Apple and trying to be working with companies and people around the world. Technologies like AMLOS give me the opportunity to say, wait a minute, this could bridge that gap of us being in the same room much, much better.
With AMLOS, people in the room don't have to change their creative process to adapt for the digital aspects of a hybrid meeting. And remote users have easy access to viewing physical objects just like they were in the same room.
Take a look at this. The AMLOS technology can customize a virtual meeting that's for many people, but each person can be more focused in on what they need and pull from the information that I'm showing them. And this brings us closer to that experience of actually being together. So this technology is mind-boggling in what it could mean for the future.
The thesis when we came up with this was like you coming basically after the movie Knock at the Cabin happens, and then you find a computer that's on and there's somebody live on the other side, and then you start to try to communicate with them and try to figure out what's happening in this cabin. The characters are very fluent with this AMLOS technology. So imagine that, 3 years from now, we all have this technology and we all know to wave our hand in front of things we want the other person to look at. That's where you're at.
It was fantastic seeing it from a cinematic perspective where you're investigating different areas of components and trying to kind of figure out a little bit of a mystery.
Being able to zoom in on different aspects of what's going on in the room for further clarification without it having to be blurry.
The person remote to me was able to capture snapshots for me. I could zoom in and then I had a whole gallery of snapshots I could go back and review. I think that's fantastic.
The CES attendees are honestly getting a really cool experiment in immersion and storytelling that no one has ever gotten. And I think those attendees are going to have a real deep connection to our movie and to the technology because of it.